Hello, everybody. My name is Chef Ava Marie. Welcome to the Chef Ava Marie Happy Hour Podcast Bakes Edition. I am going to show you how to make French vanilla lemon lime soda cupcakes for my nephew Gavin's birthday. So I'm going to show you right now, right there. So let's get cooking. So right here we have a French vanilla cake mix. That's all you need. And some starry lemon lime soda. That's all you need. So we have a box here. So we're going to add this cake mix into the bowl. Okay, I'm going to open it up here. You just have to strap it open. Open it here. And then right here. So we're going to add this to the bowl here. So you just got to crumble it in. You just got to be happy. This is what home cooks do. Okay? The number one tip when you do a cake mix is make sure everything goes entirely. And then after this, we're going to pour in some soda. But be careful, guys. It's going to bubble. So just add slow, okay? Slow motion. It's going to be a good cake. Slow motion. See? I'm going to start mixing. Okay? It's going to be... And then... Bye, Billy. Love you. That's my brother, Billy Boy. He is going to be my assistant cook for the chili cook-off coming up. Such a sweetie. So, he just left for the day to say goodbye to the family. So, we're just demonstrating how you can make this cake at home for your loved ones and your children at your children's birthday party. So, see how this cake looking smooth? You gotta keep going because it takes every beat and step. So, let's add more soda. Carbonation makes delicious cake. So when we get back, guys, I'm going to show you how to scoop this cake. So don't touch that dial. Welcome back to the Chef Ava Marie Happy Hour Bakes Edition. So far I've made the cake batter. And we are going to be using Smurfs cupcake liners. History about Smurfs, animated TV show in the 1980s. Well, a family member of SNL alum Chris Kattan's dad was the voice of Tailor Smurf. The guy cuts. And a fun fact that they were a father and son comedy duo in a little bit of different story, and his son Chris Kattan has a spinal cord injury. And he actually, it's like self-made the autistic chef, but it doesn't define who you are as a comedian and me as a chef. So this is why this has history right there. So I'm going to make this for my nephew. He's going to love these. So let's scoop up some cupcakes, shall we? So you want to have a 1/4 cup of this. No more than that. So we're going to scoop evenly. About a 1/4 way full. And they're all got to be even, okay? See? Look what I'm talking about. And they got to be all the same size. And then we're going to bake these for 20 to 22 minutes at 350 degrees. Once we fill them up. So, I'm excited to share this recipe because a family member of the star of the Saturday Night Live was, his dad was the voice of Smurf. Just so you know, there's a lot of comedy history there. So, it is fantastico. So, just want to let you know, and tomorrow my nephew's going to be 19 years old. And he's going to love these next level cupcakes. So, we're going to have a great time together as a family. So, this is going to be a fun cupcake so you and your mom, your grandchildren, and your grandmas your yayas are going to make together. I'll show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. And I'm going to pop these in the oven. Okay, flip it up. Okay, I'm going to transfer these in the oven right here at 350 for about 22 minutes, okay? So when we get back, don't touch that dial, okay? Good. And more, so I'm going to review that video. Hello, welcome back to Chef Ava Marie Happy Hour Podcast Bakes Edition. Today I'm going to make the popcorn balls with marshmallow and this newest edition of Target brand's apple pie seasoned popcorn. So I actually was working that day at my first day as a product demonstrator. And these customers of mine were actually love these popcorn out of all three of the other samples. And today we're going to make these popcorn balls for Gavin's birthday. So we're going to make sure we take the seeds out of the popcorn because we don't want anyone to choke. So let me open the bag real quick and just strain the seeds because we don't want any contamination, okay? Just make sure those seeds don't fly. Okay, just make sure those seeds. This is what we do first. Check for seeds. If you see any, you find them, okay? This will take a minute. And then we're going to make the marshmallow base. So I always check for inspection when I'm doing this. So every chef should know. So that's easy. And then more. Because when you do this, this is pre-made popcorn, so you gotta be careful. So when I do this for you viewers at home, it makes a fun out of it, but it's a lot of detail. So, yeah. I'm checking for seed attraction, so I'm just making sure no one treats seeds. And it looks good, yay! No seeds, woohoo! So Gavin will have a safe bowl to eat. So he will be happy kid on his birthday. So when we get back, I'm going to show you the next step of Marshmallow 101. So don't go away, guys. Hi, welcome back to the Chef Ava Marie Happy Hour podcast. So I'm going to turn on the heat over medium high. So I'm going to put on medium. So we're melting marshmallows, vanilla extract, and some half a stick of butter. So I use half a bag of marshmallows, half a stick of butter, and a half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. All you gotta do is cook that marshmallow in butter until fully melted. Add more if necessary because you're going to need that to coat that cinnamon sugar, the caramel apple popcorn because it's going to need some moisture. To make sure it goos up really nicely. See what it looks like? It's good. So my favorite thing about fall is pumpkins, spice, and everything nice. I love going to harvest festivals. It's such a great time of the year. In my hometown of South San Francisco, I just love going to harvest fairs, and they're just a lot of fun. So I know the craft fairs are a really great time to bring people together, like bread and butter. So it kind of brings communities together. So once it melts, like sugar and caramel, we're going to let this slowly build. I might need a little more butter, so maybe you need 6 tablespoons. My pardon. So we're going to do 6 tablespoons. And this is a little pail, so look at that. So I might add this. Go. So it's when it melts quickly like that, just make sure to add more butter, please. And maybe it will probably melt, and then add maybe almost a bag full. So that's what you should be doing. And then it'll melt really good. Just make sure you do it good. Just make sure it melts perfectly. So my number one tip is make sure you fully melt the marshmallow at the highest setting, because it will become like goo. And I mean like goo, like gooey-ish goo, because it will make kids like the words goo, because it just makes it fun, especially with those with disabilities. Teach them that and they'll learn fun things, especially in my work as a special needs advocate. And they just love the fun things, sensory needs, and it's a lot of fun to teach them sensory and fun of improv, hands. So I've done that over the years. It's a lot of fun to give them some sensory. So you just got to give them some love and compassion. So almost done with that. So once it's melted, fully melted, I got a little bit of marshmallow to add. So we're going to add this here, some apple pie popcorn. We're going to add this until gooey and sticky. Put the bowl away. Okay? And cook. It's 1 minute. That's all you got to do. 1 minute cook. Oh yeah. Boop, boop. Until it's sticky and gooey. And then make sure it's gooey and marshmallow. Okay, look at that. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Make sure it's coated like a snail. And then, off the heat, let it cool for a second. And we'll get back. We're going to let it cool. And do not touch the dial, so stick around. After 20 minutes of baking time, you want to make sure to allow the cupcakes to cool in the cooling area. So they only took about 16 minutes to make. So make sure you use a toothpick for test purposes. Right here, I tested it right there. And let me pick it out. Yep, came out clean. That's how you test for a product quality control. And it springs back, so you're good to go. And that's how carbonation does. So we're going to be back very soon, so stick around. Hello you guys, welcome back. So I already have my apple pie marshmallow popcorn balls mixture made. So what I'm going to do is take a mixture here, like a 1-inch mixture. I'm going to form them into balls. I'm going to demonstrate how to make a ball, a scallop-sized ball. They're cool enough for me to handle. So let me show you like this, okay? Yep, they look like a popcorn ball. And once I get these assembled in the lined sheet tray, we got to make at least 16 of them, okay? I'm going to show you one more, just for a Sam's demonstration. This is going to go on top of the cupcake for decoration. And we're going to drizzle this over caramel. So we're going to do a decoration. So when we get back, do not touch that dial. So stick around. I'll be back. Hello, welcome back to Chef Ava Marie Happy Hour Bakes. So now we're going to assemble these cupcakes like a pro. So what I do is I just make a cone like this. Like that, see? And you just repeat after me, okay? Like this. That. You know, just like a smear, okay? Just like you do like in Philadelphia, New York City. a smear. You can put a little more if you like. This is easy, okay? A smear. It's okay to do a smear, okay? Good job. And you're just going to do that because we're going to top this with a popcorn topper and some caramel, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. It's for a family, okay? It's beautiful. See? Look at that. And then we're just making this for... And then we're going to do some without the popcorn because not everybody in my household likes the popcorn. And then there will be a post of the recipe on the Instagram page. And then there's going to be a recipe on YouTube as well so you can see it at home. Okay? So both of my viewers and my subscribers could enjoy this recipe with their families. And this is why I'm showing you this, okay? And there's the last itty bitty, okay? Itsy bitsy. So, there it is. Now there's the catch. I'm going to demonstrate how you could actually put that apple pie popcorn ball on top. So we're going to put this on top. Look at that, y'all. That's a showstopper. See, like you do in a British Bake Off. Yep. Showstopper indeed. Yep. That's what you want. Like the real influencers want, okay? Yeah. And you just have to let it chill overnight. And then, look. Like at home. Look at that. We're going to put some on there. And then we're going to, see? That's what I'm talking about, okay? Yep. This is like Ace of Cake's masterpiece. Okay? On my nephew's 19th birthday. Okay? Now, the moment of truth. Drizzle of caramel. Whoa. You need a caramel sauce. That's what you need. Next level. I just have my viewers at home and to my fans out there. Thank you so much for joining me for on my nephew's birthday of tomorrow. As next time I show you a baked good. Until next time, as saucy to perfection and happy cooking from Chef Ava Marie to your kitchen. Get cooking!